Blue Islands has suspended operations and cancelled all flights as the airline considers its options. The operator has provided vital air links for the Channel Islands for 26 years, but recently faced financial problems and had to borrow money from Jersey's government. Well, our political reporter Ammar Ibrahim is here with the very latest. Ammar, what can you tell us?
Charlie, this will be hugely concerning news for islanders, especially those with travel plans this weekend, and of course for the 100 or so employees of Blue Islands. Blue Islands have cancelled all future flights, and they've advised those with bookings not to go to the airport unless they have alternative travel arrangements. This will of course be a huge blow to inter-island travel, Blue Island providing vital air links and of course a lifeline service for islanders going to Southampton for hospital treatment. Now this news will come as a shock, but the financial problems that Blue Islands have had has not been a secret. During the pandemic, they borrowed £8.5 million from Jersey's government, and they've only paid back around 17% of that. Now, earlier, before Blue Islands confirmed they had folded, I was up at the airport and spoke to Blue Islands staff as they came off the Southampton flight, and many told me they knew very little about the company's future. It was all very uncertain. So now there will be big questions ahead for travel in and out of the Channel Islands. And for those Blue Islands staff, well, this is going to be a really distressing time while they process this news.
Ammar, thank you very much. And for the very latest and any breaking news, you can follow the story on the BBC News app, online and of course on local radio throughout the weekend. Now, people in Jersey could be hit with additional charges to dispose of their wastewater in future. Politicians are considering a so-called toilet tax to help fund improvements to the sewage system. But there are concerns about the impact on businesses that use a lot of water, like hotels and restaurants, and also how those on low incomes will cope with high costs. Rhys Thomas reports.
Running the shower, flushing the loo, washing the dishes. Many of our everyday actions put wastewater down the drain. And on the surface, Jersey's sewer system may seem fine, but underground, some of the pipes date back to the 1800s.
Well, aren't they fantastic? They're there for such a long period of time so far, but we can't expect them to last forever. And we've got to make sure that we invest in our liquid waste and that we separate surface water where we can to prevent flooding in some areas of the island.
This is the multi-million-pound new facility that treats 25,000 cubic metres of waste each day. That's enough to fill 10 Olympic-sized swimming pools. This is all state-of-the-art, but to get here, waste has to travel through miles of ageing pipework. That's the network that still needs major investment, and someone's got to pay for it.
You don't want to disincentivise people from keeping good, clean habits in respect of cleaning themselves and flushing their toilets. We already know that elderly people and those that are struggling financially would rather go cold and risk their own health than turning the heating on. Could we see a similar knock-on effect in terms of water usage?
Businesses such as hotels and bars can use a lot of water, especially when they're busy. While many agree upgrades are needed, they're worried about the cost.
It's making sure that all of the factors are being weighed up properly and people understand that the unintended consequences of charges being brought in are being very carefully measured. What we're seeing here is something that, while it sounds easy to apportion throughout those using the water, the detrimental effect on the island could be catastrophic here.
The government says it'll listen to islanders before bringing in any new charges, but with concerns already building, ministers could face a few blockages along the way. Rhys Thomas, BBC Channel Islands News, Jersey.
Well, it's been a very busy couple of days for Pudsey. Yes, he's been out and about putting a smile on people's faces as he popped into primary schools across Jersey and Guernsey. We join Pudsey on his tour.
Put something on Class Dojo, which is a little website which we have that tells us all about what's happening in the school. So you can put in a little bit of money to support Pudsey and BBC Children in Need.
My mummy said for children. They want toys if they don't have toys.
It helps little kids to raise money.
I've enjoyed raising money for a nice awareness and for children in need, and I like how Podsy came in and welcomed all of us and joined in with the activity.
Here's Dan Downs with your weather.
Thanks, Charlie. Hello. Well, the weather a little bit mixed as we go through this weekend. Low pressure still close by, so quite a messy forecast with some sunny spells, but also some showers. Some clear spells as we go through the night. So temperatures a little bit lower than they were last night. Could get down towards 11 or 12 Celsius. More cloud building in through the night, though, and some showers likely for some into tomorrow morning. They could be a bit heavy in places too. So fairly cloudy, murky start, bit of mist around, a few showers. And some bright and sunny spells for a time through the morning. I think we'll see more cloud building back in, the chance for a few further showers during the day, and temperatures slightly down on recent days, around 14 or 15 Celsius. Some cloud and patchy drizzle on Sunday, maybe lasting into Monday, and it is getting colder into next week. Sleep well.
Yeah, those temperatures are beginning to dip. Well, just a reminder, of course, we heard tonight that Blue Islands has suspended operations and cancelled all flights. Yes, of course, for the very latest on this developing story, you've got the BBC News app, and of course, local radio is going to be with you tomorrow morning, bright and early from 6. But for me and the late team for now, it's time to say goodbye and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.